Welcome viewers. Today let us learn about factorization for class 8. Okay. Now what is factorization? See this word factorization. Okay. Factorization means what? Whenever we are learning about a chapter, we should know what is the meaning of it first. So factorization means what? Have you heard about factors? Yes, right? See, suppose let us see about numbers first. Suppose if I have a number 24. Okay. So this is one value. This value we can write it in different ways like this. See, 24 can be written as 3 into 8, or you can write it as 4 into 6 also. Right, that means what? We have expressed 24 as a product of two numbers in two different ways. I can also express this one as 2 into 6 suppose, or I can write it as 2 into 2 into 3 also I can write. Right. So this is all what? This is also equal to 24, equal to 24, equal to 24, equal to 24. That means when you have a number, that number or some value that can be expressed using some product of numbers. So those numbers we call as factors. So that means here 8 is also factor for 24, 3 is also factor for 24, 4, 6 as well as 2. We can have another also. For example, here 2 into 6. What do you have 2 into 6? 12. So 12 is also a factor. You can see another way. This 2 into 2. 4. 4 into 3. 12. Here we are getting factor. Again 12 into 2. 24. Factor. So like that we have different factors for a number. Right? This all we have learned earlier. Now expressing a number or some value as product of factors is called a factorization. Suppose if it is the algebraic term, for example, 2xy is there. 2xy is some expression, is an expression. So this expression can be written as 2 into xy, or you also can write it as 2 into x into y also you can write. So here 2 is one of the factors of 2xy. xy is also factor of 2xy. X is also factor of 2xy. Y is also factor of 2xy. That means what? This 2xy, the value is expressed as product of its factors. Hence we say this expressing like this is called as factorization. That means when you have some value, that value is expressed as product of its factors, which is equal to that. So let us understand some more examples. So here 3x square y, suppose. This is what? Some algebraic expression. In this expression, for this expression, how many factors are there actually? Can you say how many factors are there? You may guess 1, 2, 3 factors, or you may guess 4 factors. Let me tell you how many factors are there. See, this can be written as 3 into x square into y. Okay? That means what? 3 is one factor, x square is one factor, y is also one factor. Now I can write this one as 3 into x into y. That means what? X is also factor of this. Y is also factor of this. That means x is also one factor, another factor. See, if I write this one as 3 into xy also I can write. 3 into xy also I can. That means xy is also another factor. Okay. X square is one factor, y is one factor, xy is also factor. Similarly, 3x will be one factor, 3xy will be one factor, 3x square will be one factor. 3x square y will be factor. That means there are so many factors. There are so many factors. But what we do is actually while doing factorization, instead of like this, go for the prime factorization. Prime factorization, that is very important to understand. Prime factorization means those should be the primary level. That means you cannot split further more factors. In that case, we have only 3 into x into y. See that? This is the one we can say that this is a final factorization. 3 into x into y. This is the primary factorization. That means we can say that suppose if you have a number as earlier we have taken. See, let's say if you take the number you can understand. Suppose we have 36 suppose. We know that 36 have different factors. For example, what are the factors of 36 we will see. So 36 factors of 36. That is right. Because it is not equal to 36. Factors of 36. So 1 is a factor for every number we know. 2 is a factor. 3 is also a factor. 4 is a factor. 6 is a factor. 9 is a factor. And 12 is a factor. Then 18 is a factor. After that, 36 is a factor. These are all the factors of 36. Okay, but they are all not prime factors. When you are asked to factorize 36, generally we go for prime factorization. Prime factorization means 36 will be divided with the prime numbers. Say 2. 2 1 then 2 8 again 2 9 then with 3. See, this all you should learn. 2 8 2 9 3 3. So 36 can be written as 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. See now, these factors cannot be simplified further. Cannot be simplified further means you cannot make more smaller factors. So this is the primary level. So we say these are, of course, they are prime numbers. Now this is called as prime factorization. So even though in the algebraic expressions you may be not asked to factorize prime factorize, but still you have to go for prime factorization for the algebraic. So if you take some algebraic expression 4xy. Now here, suppose it is asked to factorize 4xy. So what to do is 4 can be written as 2 into 2 into xy is nothing but x into y. So that's it. That is the factorization. This is expressed as product of factors. So one thing you have to understand, factorization in the algebra when you are doing, so you have to express the factors in the simplest form. That is called as prime factorization. Okay. So here we have to learn factorization by using our algebraic identities. We have learned algebraic identities already. Using those algebraic identities, how to factorize the expressions, that we will see in the next class.